of 2017. Let's take a look.
Oppo, selfie expert and leader.
Hope you like what we have done last year. So as a brand, we definitely want to thank our consumers, medias, and especially our Oppo fans supporting us to reaching our goal. We at Oppo will continue to bring the best quality products and offerings to all our customers in India. Some of our old friends might already know that Oppo began to expand the global business in 2014. Yes, Oppo is a leading smartphone brand among the youngsters, not only in India, but also in 30 other markets around the world. As some of you already noticed that in November 2017, Oppo launched F5 in Russia. And later, at the end of January 2018, we entered in Japan. And we've made a quite impact there. Our entry into this new, fresh territory has set things in motion. And since then, many have asked, what's your next step? Today, we are very delighted to announce that our globalization plan will still go further. We will continue our global expansion and enter into European markets later this year. By bringing the high-quality products to the young smartphone users in Europe, we aim to share the same enjoyment and delight which currently experienced by our customers. Oppo's globalization plan does not only mean expanding our business globally, but also take a step further and put together the global intelligence in R&D so that we can bring the best of the technology and offer a better experience to our young consumers. We now operate 6 R&D centers: Yokohama in Japan, Silicon Valley in America, Shanghai, Beijing, Shenzhen, and Dongguan in China. Through these centers, we aim to bring forth more improvements, not only on AI beautifications or other imaging features, but also in design, natural language processing, and operating systems. To offer advanced, innovative technology-led products, we are not just investing in above-mentioned R&D centers, but also partnering with top companies that also are industry's leaders and experts. With these partnerships, we are more focused on developing technologies and come up with the newer and the best products to us. Last year, as of F5 series, its launch sparked the trend for a natural, real-looking selfies. And we've received great response from our fans. But we didn't stop there. Some collaboration programs and quality standard system, which is much higher than industry's level. We expand test items, and always make sure that outstanding product quality goes to our customers. So on this note, let me show you our non-stop pursuit of perfection in the product quality. Let's have a look.
Oppo, selfie expert and leader.
Just like the video showcased, at Oppo, we carry out multiple experiments and tests on various products. And all of this and more is to make sure that the best products goes to our customers' hands. And all we want to do this because we want to remain one of the most preferred and world's leading smartphone brand and pursue our perfection. On this note, without any further delay, I would like to invite our product manager, Rishabh, to come on stage and share you more about this new story. Thank you so much and hope you enjoy the rest. Thank you. Hey, Rishabh.
Thank you, Will, and a very good afternoon to all the ladies and gentlemen. I am Rishabh Srivastav, the product manager of Oppo Mobiles India, and I welcome you all to the Oppo F7 launch event. Well, our last selfie expert, the Oppo F5, did wonders and instantly gained popularity amongst the youth, fans, and the media. For our product positioning, we focused on a unique tagline, capture the real you. And that instantly helped our customers to get a real and a natural looking selfie. With Oppo F5, we shared the love for natural selfies. And many of our media friends present here today shared a similar interest. Now let us have a look at few of the comments. For example, it's all about the big screen and the AI-powered selfie camera, says the BGR. The Tech Radar says Oppo F5 promises to take the selfie game to a next level using AI. So I would like to thank you all for your constant support and appreciation for our products. And it's because of this that we have enhanced our AI technology into a new product development, empowering our AI-powered selfie technology. With a powerful hardware and an enhanced software, we have designed the Oppo F7, which will give you a much better and a real-looking selfie. And for this, let me take you to a journey of all the features and specifications of Oppo F7. For the first time, a camera phone will be equipped with a 25-megapixel front camera. Thank you. And it is my honor to tell you that it's Oppo F7 that's going to be equipped with a 25-megapixel front camera. And besides this, we have also collaborated with the tech giant Sony, and I'm honored to tell you again that Oppo F7 will be the first camera phone that will be equipped with Sony's 576 sensor HDR. Thank you. And that will easily separate the hardware specifications rather than a software, and hence we call it the sensor HDR. And now you must be wondering, how does the sensor HDR technology actually operate? Well, when you take a selfie from the software HDR, you'll get three photographs: the overexposed, the normal, and the underexposed. And due to the low dynamic range of the software HDR, you get a very little detailed picture. And also, when you take a picture from the sensor HDR, due to its hardware specifications, not only do you get the exact same details in the preview, but you also get the exact same details in your selfies. And the real-time adjustments are to be initialized every time the light conditions change. And the sensor HDR's high dynamic range is 16 times higher than the software HDR, which equals to 16 electrovolts. And that is amongst the highest in the industry. And now, you must be wondering, what's the improvement? Well, now what you get in your preview is what you get in your selfies as well. Now, whenever you take a selfie, you will get the exact same details in that selfie that you got to see in your preview. For example, if you take a look at this picture, if you take a look at the normal preview, you do not get to see all the details. But with the sensor HDR, not only do you get all the details in the preview, but also you get all the details in the selfie. A selfie picture that's clearer with a high range of color, contrast, and details, thanks to the sensor selfie. And the bridge in the background has much more details and a vivid color. And already informed I will before, we have always incorporated the latest AI technology into our products to give our users the best user experience. We at Oppo also believe that the selfie is not just about the beautification, but also uniqueness and specialized beauty effects. And hence, the Oppo Beauty Lab was formed, both around the globe as well as the local style bloggers. We aim to provide the beautification effect with a professional, technical, and a social aspect. So without further delaying, let me call upon one of our lab experts and India's very own gadget guru. Please welcome Mr. Rajiv Makhni.
Rishabh. Thank you very much. Thanks. That was very nicely done, what you've already spoken about the phone, but I think now my job starts, right? Thank you. Mind you take a seat? Let me take this
Thank
forward.
you. So ladies and gentlemen, I leave this stage onto the expert's hands. Thank you.
The real part of that product. Companies can talk about many things, claim many things. My job is to really take the product or the device through its paces and then finally give you a verdict. Is this right what the company says, or is this just something that is a gimmick or marketing? So let's get started today with my review. AI on smartphones is something that we keep hearing. Every single brand seems to talk about it because artificial intelligence will have a very, very solid and various ways, numerous uses that we will use it for. But what really is AI, and especially what really is AI in photography? Every brand seems to use the term. Have you noticed how every time there's a launch, AI is thrown out? So therefore, it's everywhere and everyone. So let's find out today what is Oppo F7. When they said, come Rajiv, discover it, review it for us, I said, fine, this is fantastic. I'll go in really deep. So this is really my job today. I'm going to do a hands-on review of the Oppo F7, the photography and the AI, and we'll do it together. So good, should we get into it? All right, let's get started. Now, in India, Oppo is the first brand that integrates AI into selfies. And using AI, the phone's camera interface can detect the subject, whatever is in the frame. It could be landscape, it could be your face, it could be your pet, it could be anything. And accordingly, it adjusts the settings for the best possible image. AI can also identify facial features and automatically enhance them for a superior portrait. Now that you've heard from Rishabh. All that we've seen till now. Now, while Rishabh spoke a lot about the hardware, there is something else that is required to really make it shine, and that's the software. Hardware without software is like chocolate cake without any chocolate in it. So it's very, very insipid. There's no idea having chocolate cake without chocolate. So let's get down to the chocolate part of it. After working on the hardware of the Oppo F7 and giving it a very powerful upgrade from the previous phone, Real AI now takes the Oppo F7 to a new level. Oppo now has AI Beauty 2.0, which is quite an amazing piece of software, and that's my review. Now, there are three major upgrades that they've done with Beauty 2.0, and I'll take you through them one by one. It's very interesting because right after this, I'd like you to go and try this out in the experience zone, and you'll notice that these three major upgrades you can try out, and you can try it out in the experience zone, and you'll be quite startled as to how it works. So let's start off with the first one, smarter AI recognition. With AI Beauty 2.0, the Oppo F7 can scan, and this is the interesting part, part more than 296 facial spots. You can see it's actually your entire face, breaking it up into smaller bits. It recognizes every part of it. 296 plus. And that is a very, very big deal because that has never been done before. That's 20% AI spots than the Oppo F5, and that's the most amount of precision in the industry. But that's great. 296, we've mapped the face, they've done it. What's the big deal? What does it do? So it maps the face, so it knows these are the parts of the face. How does it really help? I'll give you an example. Oppo has actually researched that people's eyes, and this is the example I'd like to start with. The eyes become the most key factor of every time you take a selfie or you have a portrait, and it decides the quality of the selfie. When you really look at your selfie, if your eyes are not looking very good, it spoils the entire selfie. Thus, Oppo thought they'll really take a big improvement in that area and added